Hi, I thought we would take a marker today, there it is, and do some creepy crawly bugs. So let's try some fun things. Don't worry if you can't draw, think you can't draw a bug, you can. We're gonna draw some bugs, we're gonna try some things together first. So, do this with me. Everybody can draw a straight line. That's a standing up line, it's a vertical line, and everybody can draw a laying down line, which is called a horizontal line. Let's see, what else do we need? We need to know how to draw a circle. Who can do a circle? Me, right? How about half of a circle? Can you do half of a circle? Oh yeah, that's just like a C, a letter C, right? Let's see, what else do we need? We need a curved line, or let's say a wavy line. How about a wavy line? That's little curves in it. And a changed angled line. It goes up one way and comes down two diagonals that change direction. So also, if I watch this is magic. If I do that, now I have a triangle. So I've just done this with a horizontal line. You can turn a triangle all kinds of different ways. Let's take this one and do the same thing. Half of a circle and make it a shape by enclosing the space. Circles, squares, curves. Do a bunch of these together and you have a zigzag. Let's see, do a bunch of these together and you have what we call scallops. And we can all draw triangles. That is it. These are the only things we need to know how to do today. We can all do that, right? So now I'm gonna draw some bugs and we're making them up. So none of these are accurate. We've all kind of seen this kind of a bug, right? A circle. And if I draw a line down the middle and I do half of a circle on top, and then I do some circles inside, wherever, I have a ladybug. And I could give her little feet, right? Bugs have 6 feet. Spiders have 8. Spiders, I guess, are not insects. But we're making ours up, so we can make up any rules we want. All right, so let's start making up our first bug. We're gonna make this baby up. Let's see, let's start with a nice big half of a circle. Nice and big, nice and big. And then I'm gonna curve that line straight down to the middle, like if I draw a line straight down here, and you can draw a line straight down here, right down to the middle. And now I'm gonna go from this point up to here. So as I work, if you want to follow along with me, you can stop and start the video. So you can just take your time. You don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. You can do something different if you want. We're just kind of looking for ideas right now. All right, so now let's give them a head. I'm going to do half of a circle up here. And a lot of times insects have big googly eyes, giant bulging eyes. At least mine will. And they have these little feelers called antennae. And we're going to give it little circles at the top. And I'm going to come into our practice area here a little bit. But you can have a fresh piece of paper if you want. Ah, now he's starting to look like a bug, huh? So a lot of times bugs have patterns on them. Sometimes they have stripes. That's kind of cool. So I'm going to do the same thing over here. Stripes and make it meet. What do you think? Let's go with a wavy line here. What do you think? And a wavy line here. Okay, he needs some legs because he needs to crawl around. So legs are just an angled line, and I'm going to make another one right next to it. So they're parallel. They're the same, they're straight, they're never going to meet if I continue them on and on and on forever. They're parallel. It's kind of a rectangle, really. So then I'm going to change because he has a joint where, like, here's a joint. So I can whoops, here's a joint, so I can change direction with my wrist going. And we're going to give him some little triangle feet. So there's uno leg, one leg. Let's give him another leg. Fat leg. And I'm going to make this one bend backwards. So 2 rectangles together, just changing direction. And then a triangle at the end. So we got a foot, because he might need shoes, right? I don't know if they need shoes or not. They go barefoot all the time, right? Another triangle. Let's just give him, or a rectangle, sorry, forgot my shapes. Just a straight leg, maybe he can't bend that one. So now I'm gonna do the same thing over here. I'm gonna go at an angle. So I drew a rectangle without closing it off, making it a shape. So those are 2 parallel lines. And then the angles don't have to be the same. See how this one goes straight up and I made this one come in? It's your bug. Do what you want. And there's his foot. And let's do another foot. Rectangle, kinda, right? And straight down. You can make his legs going all over the place, couldn't you? Foot. And his straight leg that he can't bend for some reason. It's my bug, I can make it not bend. It looks like he's walking, doesn't it? Like an Egyptian. Walk like an Egyptian. I think that that's pretty good for my bug. Now, I could come back in with markers or crayons or watercolor paints. Oh, there's sparkly watercolor paints. Wouldn't that be cool on this one? You could do all kinds of things with this. Okay, so there's bug number 1. Let's try another one. Oh, I have an idea. So we're going to start with a vertical line. Vertical line. And let me think. And then I'm going to do a curve on top of it, just right over top of that vertical line. And then I'm going to come down to the point again, kind of like I did before, but I'll pass it up this time. What do you think? And I'm going to make a little U shape at the bottom so it's not so pointy. And let's see. Now I'm going to make a curve that goes straight up and curves in just a little bit. So let's try it again here. A curve that goes straight up and curves in just a little bit. Now remember, whenever you need to stop this and you want to follow along, stop it and follow along. If you want to watch the whole video and then make up your own bugs, watch the whole video and make up your own bugs. This is your art project. You do what you want with it. Okay, so now I'm going to make kind of a U shape, or an upside down U shape, but he's really super tall. That's one funny bug. Wouldn't this be a good spot for eyes? Right there. And right there. And you could do a little circle inside if you want. So he's staring at you. Now, some bugs, remember these antennae? Some bugs have a little lump right there. I don't know, maybe they do, maybe they don't. This is my bug. Long curve shape. So now I'm going to make another line that goes behind this eyeball. Long curve shape. Let's put a dot at the end. How about fingers? Yikes! I do not want to find this bug in my bed. Okay, long curve shape. Oh, it's a shorter one. That's okay. It's my bug. I can do what I want, right? Long curve shape. And a dot with fingies that are going to grab your feet. I'm going to scare you, right? All right, so let's think about some patterns. I could do circles right on top of those wings. And I can make my circles get smaller. And then I could do some stripes. Do what you want. It's your bug, right? Ooh, I like that. And let's see, what if I did this and cut that up right there? That's kind of a crazy bug, isn't it? I think he needs some legs. I'm going to give him some bendy legs. So a curve, right? And then let it meet there. So it's a bendy leg. So watch me again. I'm going straight out and I'm curving down and then going straight again. But I'm kind of making gentle curves, bendy legs. And then when I get to the feet, I make it a point. Bendy legs. And this bendy leg is going to be wee small. Okay, so let's try a bendy leg over here. He's kind of short. Maybe stick out there. Another bendy leg. Fun? Just making up our own bugs. Just making up our own bug. So you can color some things in. You can make it long and skinny or round, and I made kind of a round one. I made a triangle one. I made a long skinny one. Let's make another triangle one. See, they kind of seem mean sometimes when you make it a triangle. So I'm going to go like this, a straight line, horizontal line, horizon line or laying down. And I'm going to really just make it a triangle. Long triangle. Here's my triangle. And let's give it that half of a circle for a head. He looks mean because he has these big pointy shoulders, doesn't he? And let's see, how about some funny hair? Kind of whiskery hair. And some crazy eyes. Just half circles, crazy eyes. Let's see. Now, we need to add to his body, I think. So I'm going to go right here, about in the middle, and I'm going to make a curved shape that comes down right below this point. So I'll draw a line straight down here. So I'm going to curve this shape just ever so slightly to there. See, it's just a little bit of a curve. So I'll make my dot here so you know where I'm going. And I'm going to curve, come straight down, and curve in to that. So now I have sections on my bug. And let's trace this triangle to there, and I'm going to trace this here. So when you trace things over and over again, kind of like I trace this circle bigger, I trace this line bigger, it just kind of breaks it up into sections a little bit. So now he needs some patterns. I did a little bit of patterns and decoration on him here. So I'm going to give him stripes up here. Stripes, zigzags. This is kind of a zig, not really a zigzag. I don't know, I just made that up. Does a zigzag have to go back and forth and back and forth? I don't know. Your rules, your bug, right? Oh, how about some polka dots? I like the polka dots here, but I'm going to go smaller. And a bunch of them. You use any of these ideas for your bug or bugs. I made a whole bunch. You can just make one big one if you want. How about some legs now? Okay, so I'm going to do a long skinny triangle. And then a teeny weeny rectangle. The lines are so close together. And then a little foot. How about that? Let's see. A long skinny triangle. And a little guy. And a foot. And now I'm going to go another direction. A long skinny triangle. Whoops, it's there. Now it's a long skinny triangle. And a joint where it changes directions. Now I'm coming down and a foot. He looks strong, huh? And let's see. I said they only have 6, but it's my bug. I'm gonna do what I want. Triangle, right? Coming down and a foot. Oh. How about this for a whole bunch of legs? So I need to do the same thing over here. So long skinny triangle, 2 lines together, and a foot. Long skinny triangle, 2 lines together, and a foot. Now I'm going to bring my lines down this way. Das a foot. Shorter. Foot. For some reason I went back to a long leg. A buggy long legs. He's kind of fun, huh? So, look at all those bugs I've got. You can do all kinds of crazy things with these bugs. You could, now I could come back in here, watch, and draw some lines this way. So now he has more patterns. Remember when I talked about tracing? Watch this. I want to bring the pattern all the way across here. Now this will make it a little more interesting if I take this and trace this line again. And this and trace this line again. Or trace this really fun curvy line again. I could trace this line right here. And I could trace this line right there. So I'm filling up the spaces. Okay, so I have 3 very interesting bugs and one just normal bug, all made out of these things right here. Remember I said we can all do this. So one thing at a time. I want you just to create your own bug. I'll show you a final picture here in a minute of the bug. Maybe I'll paint this or draw on it or color pencil. So you have an idea of some colors, but you could put the bug somewhere. He could be climbing on a tree. It could just be a picture of a bug with a background. You want to color in the background. So try some bugs, have fun, be creative. You're the bug maker. Make some bugs, be creepy crawly, scare your sister. Okay? Have fun, make bugs, go make art, and be creative.